Yo, it's Wild 94.1, man. Bootleg Kev. We on the bus right now. We've got the man of the hour. This dude sold out Ritz Ebor. Probably the hottest artist on the planet right now. His name is Bryson Tiller. We're trying to figure out how that works.
Now, I was just going to say,
There's an
thank
SD
you
card in it.
Thank you for all of that. This mic is amazing. Just looking at it like you really on your...
Yeah, we trying, man.
That shit dope.
Hey, congratulations on everything, bro. Like,
Thanks, man.
I first saw you. I was backstage at the Travis show. You guys had back-to-back sold-out shows in Boston.
Yeah.
At House of Blues.
Yeah.
And I felt like that was when I first really realized how real the wave was, because obviously that wasn't your show, and the crowd was lit, knew every word, bro.
Wow. Exactly. I remember when we first opened up for him, the first time I ever opened up for him, I was like worried that nobody was gonna know my music.
Right.
And I went out there, like, it was a good 50 people in there that knew who I was. You know what I mean? And that was tight. And it was just crazy to see the growth. You know what I mean? Like now, like, and then when I started touring with him more, like you said, at the Boston show, everybody knew everything. Like, it was crazy.
Talk about though, like, just where you are right now, man. I feel like lately, like, every artist that really gets moving, like, you get the quintessential Justin Bieber, Kylie Jenner cosign, and I saw you got that.
Yeah.
But how do you feel? Like, has it hit you how big you are yet? I mean, it's moving very fast.
Not really, not yet. You know what I mean? It's still like kind of just building up.
Still building up. Talk about your video game swag, man. I just saw you put on Instagram that you beat San Andreas for the 20th time with no cheat codes.
Oh yeah, I was trying to. But here's the thing about the new Xbox or the Xbox 360 version.
Right.
It was like my game wouldn't save. Like, I don't know, my games was saving, but whenever I go get tattoos and stuff on my CJ, my dude,
yeah,
and then like work out, like I'll save my game, I'll turn it off, and then come back and
they're all gone.
Everything's gone. I'm just like, but my story is still there. Like,
right.
I'm just like, that's whack. So I just stopped playing it. I was like, I'm not doing it.
And I saw you were on the Super Smash Brothers Heavy, which is one of my favorite games of all time.
All day.
All day, man. What is if you had to rank like your top 2 or 3 games of all time, what would they be?
Okay, GTA being number 1, of course.
Which specific GTA? Just any of? I mean, you know.
You know what? I'm gonna say San Andreas.
San Andreas, okay, because you beat it 20
times. Want to
times.
hear me say that because GTA 5 is definitely. I'm gonna just say San Andreas because it just like changed the game.
It sure did. Hell yeah! And
it was like, even though GTA 3 changed the game, but San Andreas just made
Andreas made it like it was so hip hop. Like it was like you felt dope, like you were like it was like, you know, Menace to Society, but in a video game. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And that's what I love, man. They do that a lot with most of their video games. Like, I feel like they do that. They'll take like a movie, get inspired by it, and then make a whole story around it. I think that's amazing.
What else?
Oh, number 2. Number 2 would have to be something that I just play all the time. I want to say a Rockstar game, but I feel like
Red Dead Redemption used to be my shit.
Red Dead Redemption is dope, but I'm gonna have to put Bully over.
I was about to say slept on Rockstar game is Bully.
I swear I put Bully over Red Dead Redemption.
Bully was fire.
Bully was dope, man.
Do you have like a Rockstar? I noticed you show a lot of love to Rockstar. They get you getting a little nice little Rockstar check on the side.
I wish. That'd be crazy.
They gotta have you as an unlockable character in the next GTA.
That would be amazing. I would. That'd be corny, but yeah, I would want to have something to do with the next GTA fire. For sure.
For sure. You've shouted out a lot of your influences. Randomly, Soulja Boy was one of them.
Yeah.
I'm curious though, like when you were coming up, what was like your favorite like top 2 or 3 albums you think that kind of formed who you are as an artist? I've heard you say Omarion's O album, but like, what were the 2? Like, if you were to have to be on an island tomorrow and they were like, "Yo, you got to take 2 or 3 albums with you," which ones are those?
I'm gonna take Confessions by Usher.
Amazing classic.
I think I'm gonna take. I gotta take a Dream album over there.
Yo, Dream is incredible. My favorite. Him and D'Angelo are my 2 favorite R&B artists.
Yeah, D'Angelo's crazy.
D'Angelo's fire for sure.
I gotta take a Dream album. I'm just not sure which one. It's hard. But and the third will probably be. Dang, that's hard.
It is a hard question for sure.
I won't pick a hip hop one, but I'm probably gonna pick another R&B one and say it is a hard question. I'm gonna just take it. Like I pick Hard 3 by Wayne.
You have a picture with Kylie on the gram. Have you got to meet Kanye and vibe with Yeezy at all?
Nah, I never met Kanye before.
I feel like everybody who's on that damn notepad that keeps putting on Instagram, like, I feel like you deserve a spot on that notepad. He got everybody on that damn thing right
crazy.
now. How much have you been participating in writing for other artists? Because obviously you're Pen Griffey, and your pen game is so strong.
Thanks, man.
And right now you are that dude.
Thank you.
And I'm sure that the inquiries are coming like crazy.
Yeah.
Have you gotten in and penned any records or shot any references for anybody?
Not yet. Like I said, I only wrote one song. It was for Chris Brown, but like I'm working on some more stuff. Like I really just been focused on my music, but like I'm ready to get back in the studio and start dishing them out. You know. What I mean?
And as far as your music, obviously Trap Soul's out of here, bro. It is super out of here. It's an amazing project, front to back, album, mixtape, whatever you want to call it. It's been on the iTunes charts for like since it came out. It's as G-Eazy would say, it's sitting on the charts like a beach chair.
The charts like a beach chair.
Yes, it's a G-Eazy line. but I'm curious. The next project, as I feel like we're just starting to get to know you as an artist, as a person. Like, are you already working on new music?
Yeah, I started on some new stuff last time I was in LA.
So you already have the ball rolling for the new stuff.
Yeah, got to, man. My boy Ayo is actually here.
Shout out to Ayo. The record y'all put out on SoundCloud was fire. That's
Thanks,
my homie.
Man. That's his laptop, right?
Yeah, he's across the way over eating pizza right now. Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, he was like, he just playing some beats and stuff.
Right.
So got me excited to get back in the studio.
How hard is it being a father? Because I got a son. How hard is it being a father, living this lifestyle, being on the road?
It's the hardest thing ever, bro.
Because I saw you saying you missed out on some milestones and stuff.
Yeah, man. It's hard. It's super hard.
FaceTime got to be clutch.
She know how to FaceTime me from her iPad. It's crazy. Like she has a little iPad that she like learns on and stuff. And I saved her as a contact and I just hooked the email.
How's your daughter?
She's 2.
She's 2. Have you took her on the road at all? Like
nope.
No. Yeah, you probably keep her away from all that. She's seen you live, I'm sure, so far. Has she been to a show?
Nah, she's going to though. Like my last show on my tour. I told them that I would never bring her on a tour bus until I can afford to like have
make sure she has her own area.
Like have my own entire tour bus. You know what I mean? Like
you're sharing it right now. I'm
sharing it with the crew. With my boys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. One day you'll be like, yo, this is mine. The crew got theirs.
I always wanted this type of experience. That's why it's kind of like, yeah, I am living the dream.
Yo, and I'm not gonna lie, this is probably the roomiest tour bus I might have ever been on.
It's only because we parked and it's stretched out.
It's very roomy.
It'd be dope
right
if
now.
it'd be like it's
all the time when you're driving.
Crazy.
What did like the tour? I know is this one of the tour? But you can't take a shit on any tour bus, right? That's like the no-go.
That's the no.
So you just have to wait till you hit the gas station or the venue.
I think we did pretty good lately.
Yo, so girls like
we only like 6 day 10 though.
Literally females
12.
I haven't seen girls, cute girls, specifically. The baddest bitches love you, bro. And I'm curious, what has been like a moment so far? You say you're 6 dates in the tour, but so far since Trap Soul's released and you've been as hot as you've been, has there been an issue with a fan or any sort of like person just taking it too far that you could share with us? Maybe someone finding out where your hotel's at? Or?
Nah, we had nothing crazy. You know what's crazy? We get more dudes doing that. Like
really?
Yeah, kind of like
grown ass
lately.
Men.
Yeah, just grown ass dudes that are just like come to every show. And
every show,
like, post pictures like ask for a picture,
right?
And then they'll post like, yeah, me and the bro,
me and the homie.
I mean?
And like, yo, fam, I don't know
y'all
you.
coming out to the concert.
The fuck
like, like, all right, get out of here, bro.
That's crazy. Who's been somebody who's reached out to you as a fan? Obviously, you know, I saw you kicking it with ASAP. I saw you kicking it with Justin and The Weeknd and everybody. But somebody who you know is a fan of yours, or someone that's reached out that you've kind of been kind of starstruck. Like, damn, like that dude knows who I am and is vibing to me. Who? Drake, of course.
Yeah.
And you almost like Drake tried signing you.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
When it comes to working with like somebody like Timbaland too, who I've heard is, I know a couple of the homies who are part of Team Timbo, but Timbaland, I feel like guys like Timbaland, Dre, all these dudes, they have like a very meticulous process when they're making music. What I mean, just like as far as like, you know how like a Dre or Kanye or how all these dudes, it's like every little thing has to be right.
Oh yeah.
What is it like working with somebody like Tim in the studio? Like, is that?
Honestly, he kind of just let me do me, to be honest. You know what I mean? He gave me the beats. I went and did my thing. You know what I mean? He actually suggested a few changes, but I just kept it the way I wanted to keep it, and he was cool with that. And
that's dope.
They did what they did. Sorry, not sorry. You know what I mean? Been that way.
Was the Killer Instinct mixtape, was that an ode to the video game at all?
Kinda. I like Killer Instinct.
What's your character on there? I'm an Orchid Sabretooth guy.
That's what I'm saying. I liked it, but
you weren't on it like that.
I barely can remember what the characters look like. I think I remember the graphics, but I don't remember the characters.
Killer Instinct was super lit, dude.
Killer Instinct was alright.
It was alright. Mortal Kombat, Soul Calibur.
Mortal Kombat is dope.
Street Fighter.
It's like a classic. Street Fighter. You know, my favorite games like to play is like are the side scrollers where you just like I'm not like I'll be like you could play Street Fighter, but you could select those characters and then just like walk
and
down
then do
the
an
street
actual
and beat
game.
up a bunch of thugs and stuff.
Right.
Like, those are the type of games I like playing. Like I love adventure games.
Being from Louisville, have you ever actually been to the Kentucky Derby?
Never. That's crazy, right?
You gotta go, man.
I could never afford to.
Yo, it's a very I mean, my dad used to be a cameraman for a racetrack back in the day, and that shit is like serious.
Yo.
But now you're that
dude.
People
out there, them people that come to Derby just be trying to show off and just be tipping people like crazy.
It's like the old white man version of the strip club, like the Atlanta strip club. It's like
low key.
Come and bet on horses and tip waitresses.
We used to, I stayed pretty close, so like people would like want to park to church, like near Churchill Downs, and they'll pay us like like crazy prices just to
Yo, I got my man here who's Adrian the intern. He's the guy who first put me onto your music before the album came out. Yeah. And so he's got a question he wants to ask. I'm gonna let him ask his question.
I'm curious, other than Drake, who's the most famous person on your cell phone right now that you could just hit up?
That I can just hit up? The most famous person?
It's gotta be Bieber, right?
I don't have Bieber's number.
Oh, okay.
I know.
Not yet. I'm sure it's coming.
Switch contacts. Man, Drake. I mean,
what if he was like Beyonce and just drops the mic?
That'd be
Just
crazy.
like, next question.
That's crazy. That's great. I don't know.
Got you.
He's like, I don't know, man. All right, well, look, the album is out now. Congratulations on everything, man. Is there going to be any remixes dropping? Maybe a Don't remix? Sorry, I'm Fabulous. I know did his thing on Sorry Not Sorry, but is there going to be any official remixes in the works?
I don't know, man. I think I'm just going to leave that where it is and just move on to the next. You know what I mean?
Move forward. Why did you decide to? I'm always curious because I got a lot of close friends at RCA, but I'm curious why you had an opportunity to sign with Tim, you had an opportunity to sign with OVO, which most young people would be like, oh shit, I can sign to Drake. Let me do that. But why did you choose RCA?
It was like when I was younger, I made a lot of poor choices when it came to like business and stuff like that, and that was because I didn't have a manager.
Now you got the homie Neil.
I didn't have a lawyer.
Right.
I didn't have, you know what I mean, other friends who actually cared, you know what I mean, about my career.
Yeah, I feel you.
So now I have all that. It was just like we all just came to, you know what I mean, just like it was like a group decision. It's like, yo, this is what they told me. I think that's what's best for me, you know what I mean, and like I feel like they was right, you know what I mean.
Now, apparently they were right, man. And yo, I'm curious. What is like you got a big like? There's like a very mysterious vibe to Bryson Tiller. Like there's like I haven't seen a video interview with you.
Yeah.
Like you're just very, is that on purpose?
I don't know.
Is that to keep the mystique out there?
It's crazy. I hate just like being plastered all over the internet. Like
it always happens. People get overly they overserve the marketplace, and then people get tired of it.
Even on Snapchat, like I used to be kind of like loose on there, just like videos, blah blah blah. And then I seen like all of my Snapchat videos on somebody's page one time. I was like, that's kind of weird. Yeah. I'm not doing that again. It'll be like the most random videos when I just go like that. I'm just like, why is there a video of me? I don't know.
I saw Bieber. He challenged you to a foot race.
Actually, what happened was they came into my dressing room. Him and B Major, B Major.
Yeah, B Major, Major Ali. That's the homie.
Yeah, they came into the dressing room, and the last time I seen B Major, I raced him.
Yeah.
In the somewhere in LA.
Very underrated rider too.
Yeah, exactly. I
Pooh
agree.
Bear. Shout out to Pooh Bear.
Shout out to Pooh Bear. I raced him and I beat him. I dusted him, of course. And I was like, man, when I saw him, I was like, yo, you want a round two or something? You know what I mean?
Trying to get this?
Huh? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And Justin was like, what y'all talking about? I was like, nah, I beat him in a foot race. Blah blah blah. He said, you want to race? I said, I'll smoke you, bro. Don't play with me. You know what I'm saying? So next thing you know, he posted that on Instagram, like, Bryson Tiller, you next. And then I saw the way he was running. I'm just like, I'm about to dust
like,
him.
Yo, fam, you're going to get washed.
I'm about to dust him.
Is there anybody who can give it to you on the sticks, like Famous? Because I saw you were playing with, like, The Weeknd. Anybody who can fuck with you on Call of Duty? Or are you kind of that dude? I know the game, legit, the game is about that shit for real. Yeah, the game is serious when it comes to
He seemed like he only played, like,
he
NBA
plays like
2K.
NBA 2K and all that.
Yeah. I don't really mess with the sports games.
But have you had any issues? Like, can The Weeknd play games?
He's a beast.
He's a beast on the sticks.
Call of Duty. But that was PlayStation. Like, he need to come to my territory.
He come to the Xbox side. Yeah.
Xbox. You know what I mean? Then we'll see how it gets down. You know what I mean?
What about is there any binge watching going on the bus? Are you watching any any TV show? What are you fucking with?
I've been watching Codename Kids Next Door.
I don't even know what that is.
Do you?
That's that new wave.
You know what that is? Codename Kid Next Door.
Was it on Netflix?
Crazy. Nah, I downloaded all from iTunes. All the
seasons. To check it out, man. Well, look, Bryson Tiller, make sure you go see him on tour. The merch is lit. The show was lit. I got to see you live with Travis. I can't wait to see what you got in store tonight, man. And yeah, man, shout out to this guy. Appreciate your time, brother.
Dope, man.